Hi. Welcome back to the Tall Tales channel. It has been like 6 months, 4 months, somewhere in there. So deer season happened, life happened, work happened. So I haven't really been able to record much. I was going to try to record deer season, but I was, not able to do that as much as I wanted to. But don't worry. I have saved something very entertaining for today. And that is, remember the last few videos I made? I had the Mossberg Patriot in it, and everyone's like, Mossberg sucks, it's terrible, you never want to have any of their guns, the bolts suck, the guns are terrible quality, all this, all that. And you know what? I read the comments, and I've seen the concerns online. So I went and got something that, should put you all at ease. I went and bought the Mossberg pistol. So if you have never seen this, this is the Mossberg MC2C. I didn't get the subcompact. I got the full, or just the regular compact, because I don't like subcompact guns. I don't shoot them well. I don't even shoot normal pistols well. So making it smaller isn't really the best thing. But this is a budget pistol. I also have a budget red dot from Crimson Trace on there. All of it will be linked in the description. And yeah, so I shot about 4 or 5 mags through it. I will be honest, I've had one light strike, and that was today while we were trying to get it sighted in a little bit, just so we could really have fun. We've got a few steel targets down there. We got a paper target just so y'all can kind of see how it shoots. But overall, I've really been enjoying this pistol, but we'll probably talk more about it when we get home. We'll just kind of shoot and have a good time, and I'll tell you how it feels, all that kind of stuff while we're here. And then I'll give the full breakdown later on and really the thoughts. But yeah, so we'll just go ahead. We'll start on the paper target down there, and then we'll probably move to the 8-inch gong. Then we'll try to hit that 3-inch, and then we might try to hit the swinger that I broke with this earlier. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start on the paper target. We're probably about 15 yards. We'll put 5, 6, 7, how many shots I feel like on it. See if I can even hit it. Oh, hey, might want to rack it. So that was a full mag. So this is a 16 plus 1 in the chamber. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself from 15 yards, because that's a lot better than I normally shoot. So we're also shooting cheap target ammo. So it's not like we're shooting hollow points or anything like that, because that's expensive and we don't have that much money. So now, it's on target really. If I miss, it's me. We always knew it was me, okay? We ain't got to talk about that part. But now we'll probably get it reloaded, and then I'll go up to the 8-inch, and then I'll just shoot at a few and see if we can even hit them. Alright, so as you can see, it's just Winchester target point. Nothing special. Let's go ahead and we will start with the 8-inch, see if I can hit that. Hopefully not split the rope like I did earlier, and then we'll move over and just try to go from biggest to smallest. Alright, 8-inch gong. Got it. Got it. Got it. Hey, look at me go. Alright, so now we'll go to the plinking target on that little tree on the right. Can you see that good, cameraman? Alright, cool. He doesn't talk. That's fine, though. We still love him anyway. Got it! Look at me go! Alright, now here is the real question. Can we hit the little, I think that's a 3-inch gong. I love this thing. That was 5 in a row on the 8-inch gong. I don't want to hear a thing from anybody. So now that I've thoroughly impressed myself, because I did not expect to go 5 for 5 on those last rounds, we backed up to about 45, 50 yards. And I'm going to see if I can hit that 8-inch gong again. And if we can do this, I'm going to go all the way back to 100. and see if I can do that. Because if I can do that, let's see that one. No shot. No shot, dude. Which one did I hit?
Big one?
I hit the big one?
I think so.
I thought I hit the small one the way it spun. Calm down. You ain't that good.
That was a little one.
That was a little one?
That's
I wasn't aiming at the little one.
That's what. Oh.
Okay, so we have now backed up to 100 yards. I stepped it off. That was 45 yards to the target originally. Now, we are all the way back at 100 yards. And we are going to see if I can manage to hit the 8-inch plate again. My dot covers about 3/4 of the target. So, see how we do. Okay, let me know when you're all focused up, cameraman. No cuts. No cuts. You know why? So that way I don't get any flat on the video. All right, here we go. A little left. A little right. That looked like it was right under it. Could you tell? Way left. Couldn't tell. Under it, maybe? Way high. Left. I don't want to hear a word from anybody about Mossberg. That is 100 yards with somebody that is, I've never had pistol training a day in my life. I have literally self-taught off of YouTube videos. You all have seen past videos where I cannot shoot a pistol to save my life most of the time. And this thing, I hit an 8-inch gong within 16 shots. Is that amazing? No. But is it great for somebody that is barely good enough to justify carrying a pistol? Yeah, especially with cheap little target ammo. Like, that's just crazy to me. I want to see if I can hit it again. I doubt it, because there is some luck, obviously, but the mere fact I can do it is kind of crazy to me. We hit it once. 1 out of 16 at 100 yards. 1 out of 16 at 100 yards with a compact pistol that is less than $500 and a red dot that is like $200. I'm flabbergasted. We're just going to move back up and have some fun shooting the small steel and that stuff, and then we'll go back to the house and discuss this. So, cameraman picked up the pistol and also hit the 8-inch at 100 yards. He just doesn't like being on camera, so I wasn't going to record him. And then, like, his 6th shot, he also managed to hit it. And the only pistol cameraman owns is a .45 long Colt revolver. So this thing's pretty sick. I think I'm going to start with 3 and work my way up, and then just finish off on the paper target if I can hit all of them. And then if not, we'll finish off with unloading a full mag on the paper target and seeing what happens. Alright, there's a 3-inch. We're going to move over to the swinging target, the little one on top. Ooh, that was way right. I'm not hitting it, am I? Let's try the big one. Got that one. Let's go back up to the 3-inch. Got the 3-inch. 8-inch. Calm down. So the only one I struggled with was the top 3-inch for some reason. But I don't care. This is the greatest day of pistol shooting I've ever had. Okay, so I'm gonna go 3 on paper, 3 on 8-inch, and then I'm gonna try to hit the 3-inch one more time. It's getting a little hot. But that's probably going to be all we do with the pistol for today. We'll go ahead, head back to the house, and then I'll give you a rundown on how I'm feeling about this thing. Alright guys, so that was our range day with the Mossberg MC 2C. So, I am super impressed with this little guy. So before this, I think I've shown it in previous videos, I had a, what was it, a Taurus G2C was what I was carrying, and it wasn't a bad gun. My main issues was the trigger and the size. I don't like smaller pistols, especially, you know, like I said in the video, I don't shoot them well. I'm extremely impressed with how I shot this gun, and honestly, I wasn't expecting it. So we're just going to run over a few of the pros and what some would see as cons, or maybe things I noticed while shooting. So the first pro is the ergonomics on this is amazing. Like, I can really get my hand. The stippling is in a good spot. The stippling for your non-dominant thumb feels like it is in a good spot. The mag, I love in a carry gun that it is a 16+1, and it came with a 14+1 if you do want a smaller mag. But I like to run the bigger just so, because with the smaller mag, my pinky doesn't sit as well, so I like running the bigger mag. Another big pro to this, and it's going to be kind of hard to demonstrate on camera, but if you can see there, I can actually, it's hard to line up on camera, but me looking at it, I can actually line up my iron sights through my red dot because the cutout is so low. So that is super nice also. I carry with a safety. I know that's controversial. A lot of guys say don't need a safety, you know, your trigger discipline is your safety, but I would much rather have that extra moment of peace, and if you practice enough, it'll be instinct to hit the safety as you come up to get on target. So I don't think that's a big deal. It is weird because I did really like the safety on my Taurus, because it was, I could hit it with my thumb as I was coming up, but this is actually a what do they call it? Crossbow. No, not crossbow. I can't remember the name. But it's actually almost more of a rifle safety, if you can see that. Crosshatch? No, it's not it either. I can't remember the name of it. But, so it's right here, which does put it in a weird spot, but if you're drawing and you put your finger there, then you can go straight to your pistol. Or go straight to your trigger. The trigger. I love this trigger. I didn't think an angled trigger would make that big a difference, but I actually think that was a big part of why I was able to shoot better groups than I've ever been able to shoot with a pistol. And I think it was a big part of consistency overall. So this trigger, I'll try to show it. So you got your actual finger safety in there, so you have to depress that, and then you have the tiniest, you have a, maybe not tiniest, but you have a little take up, and then it's just a solid back wall, and then it breaks, and then it doesn't reset until you cock it. But that angle, it just feels so perfect for how my finger sits. It's super comfortable. Another thing I found with my Taurus, with its trigger safety, when I went and shot it a lot, it would actually run my finger raw. It's soft hands, brother, but it would actually run my finger raw, and it got really uncomfortable to shoot after about 4 or 5 mags. This, we shot, I don't know, we probably shot 10 to 15 mags that day. Loved it. Never had an issue. The one thing that I thought I would really enjoy, and it's kind of a pain, which it might just be because it's dirty, because I've seen other videos and it's really easy. This has the safety takedown, whatever Mossberg likes to call it, where you don't have to pull the trigger to break this down. So you come in here, you press that button, and see, it's hard, but it's also really dirty. So like I said, it may be easier. I didn't take it apart or anything before we went and shot, so let's see if I can get it. May have to do it out of camera. There we go. So you take your little back plate off here by depressing the spring button in the middle, which is holding tension on your firing pin, which just feeds in to a little groove back in here. So now, once you have that out, you just pull apart, and your gun's completely apart. You're ready to clean. Man, I didn't realize how light this polymer body is. It is super light. Wow. But yeah, so it may just be because it's dirty, but mine was giving me a hard time, so you might watch out for that. I'm not trying to sit here and, call this a perfect pistol or anything, but I so far have been really impressed. But so far, that's the main thing that I haven't really enjoyed. Maybe once I clean it up, it'll be a little easier. So then you have right here on your firing pin, you just line that up, slide it down in there, make sure it is fully seated. You take your little lockdown spring, you push it in, slide it up, and it's right back there, ready to go. I also love how slim this gun, how can I show this? That is a finger width at, maybe not the widest point, but at the top of the barrel. And they say that's because of the breakdown system. You don't have to have the actual pull downs here like the Taurus had or anything like that. And I talked about it in the Mossberg versus Savage. I like not having to pull a trigger to take a bolt out or take a gun apart. I know it's safe as long as you're safe. I don't like it. So even though this is giving me a problem, I'm hoping once I clean it up that it's better. If not, I'll eat my words. But I would prefer to have that system. And it was doing great. So on top, I just have a Crimson Trace Rad Micro. Nothing special, but it sits on this gun really well. I enjoyed shooting it. This is my first pistol with a red dot, and it was honestly a lot easier than I thought it would be. The other good things I will mention, the stippling on the front and the back of the slide really grabs your fingers. Like, that was hardly any pressure to get my fingers to slide off of it. So if you have any form of pressure, your fingers aren't coming off, which is super nice, especially in a high intensity situation. The stippling that I talked about earlier for the thumb feels like it is in the perfect place to sit naturally. And I don't have the biggest hands in the world. You know, probably pretty average size hands, and it fits nice. The other big con, I will say, and I've seen other guys talking about this, I think I saw a company called Black Arch in a couple of people's comments, but besides that, the only holster company I can find is Crossbreed for this. And I do have a Crossbreed holster for it, but they are, you know, it's not going to be like where you go and get, what are they, Uncle Mike's or Uncle Jerry's, something like the real cheap holsters that are cloth, you know. That's what I carried my Taurus in for like the first 2 years. And you're not going to find one of those. I mean, you may find one that will fit this, but you're not going to find like Blackhawk doesn't make a holster for this. I really enjoyed carrying in Blackhawk holsters. They're my favorite. So I do have a Crossbreed. It's very nice. It's very comfortable. But you have to take that into account whenever buying this. So overall, I am super impressed. It has its cons. I might even call the safety a bit of a con where it's located. It would have been nice to have a thumb safety of some kind instead, but beggars can't be choosers on a sub $500 pistol. I can't really complain about it. So yeah, I think that's going to be about it. I'm so excited to getting back to making videos for you all and being able to do this again, because I just haven't had time, and this was so much fun getting to go out and shoot and record, and even doing this little part where I'm sitting here and just kind of talking. So I do have a really cool video coming up, a sub $500 AR. If you all would be interested in that, just keep a lookout, turn the notification bell on, and yeah, that'll be about it. We'll see y'all later.